One of the first tools that help us with this is the goal setting and analysis. This is how we can identify those problems. So the most common tools used, and I'm sure that most of you have heard, if not have done these two analyses, are SWOT analysis and SMART goals. So before we dive into any of the solutions, the first and critical step is identifying the exact challenges your business faces. This might sound simple, but without clarity, even the best tools and strategies can miss the mark. Think of it as diagnosing the problem before prescribing the cure. And two straightforward tools that can help you gain this clarity are SWOT analysis and SMART goals. Basically, SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's a structured way to evaluate your business and uncover both what's working well and what's holding you back. It's pretty fast to fill out, and I recommend doing this with your team or take a cup of coffee and sit down alone and jot things down related to what you can encounter first when you start diagnosing the issue. So on the slide behind me, you can see the example of a small company that has its own SWOT analysis. And this is the most common example where small companies usually have the bottlenecks. So for a small company, strengths are usually flexibility and adaptability because they're fast. You have a small amount of people. There are no bureaucracy procedures that are kind of creating a bottleneck on its own. You have very close customer relationships. You know all of your customers. You know details about them. You remember every person's name. You have low operating costs, and you're offering a niche or specialized services, so you're better known in the market. Weaknesses are the dependence on key people, limited resources, limited market presence, and burnout risk. This is all happening because mostly the person that's in charge is usually the expert, and the company really relies on that expert. And then the opportunities for a small company would be digital transformation, growing market niches, partnerships and collaborations, and offering personalized services. And you can't get to those opportunities until you have a grasp on the system and all the repeatable tasks most of them are under control. And then the threats that exist all the time, not related to any of the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities would be the competition, which doesn't necessarily have to be a threat. It can also be an opportunity, but for this example, we put it as one of the threats. Economic instability, regulatory changes, and technological advancement. So all of these can be turned into opportunities, but most of the time, the first reaction would be that they're very much influencing your business. So everything is happening around you, and you can control only a few things when you're a business owner. So the biggest focus of your work should be to make sure that you are replaceable in your job for the operational tasks that you are doing. So this SWOT analysis shows to us that this business needs to fix the weaknesses that are detected, and we can use software for that, basically. The second option for goal setting, that would be the SMART goals area. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And once you understand the challenges and opportunities revealed in your SWOT analysis, the next step is to set clear, actionable goals to address them. So this is where the SMART goals come into play. So for our example here, if we have a goal that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, that goal would sound something like this. I want to increase sales conversion rate by 15% within the next 6 months by implementing a new CRM system and training the sales team on its features. So this one sentence develops a whole internal project that you can start working on and that you have a deadline, and now it's much easier to work towards all the actions that you need to take in order to achieve this. The importance of SMART goals is that once we have our analysis done, we can then ensure clarity, focus, progress tracking, and then we can facilitate delegation and responsibility, which all increase chances of success. So we've done all of this before even thinking about software. We are now prepared to map our processes.